Healthy living encompasses body, mind, and spirit. If our mind and bodies are healthy, our spirits can soar above the earthly confines of the physical world. Therefore, keeping ourselves healthy in all ways is of vital importance. In our Healthy Living program, we are delighted to be able to present you with a series of interviews with leading experts and discussions on innovative research. We seek to provide some fun, practical, and simple approaches to address your health on all levels. Welcome to the world of healthy living. Maybe you are like many of us who live in a city surrounded by ideas of how to improve the planet and how to stop global warming, but still without a really good idea on how to start the process. Supreme Master Television traveled to Pasadena to visit a very interesting family who live an inspiring and beautiful green lifestyle in the midst of the city. Not only do they live off their own land, they also sell and make a living by cultivating organically grown fruits and vegetables grown from a piece of land that is a mere 1/10 of an acre in size. Would you like your energy bill to be only $19 per month for a household of 5 in Pasadena? The energy is even clean, green wind energy. How about learning how to grow organic vegetables and even make biofuel? How do they live this almost totally green life, you may ask? So did Supreme Master Television. That's why we decided to visit them to investigate just exactly how one can live a green life in the middle of the city. Let's join the Dervaes family in Pasadena and find out more about their organization, Path to Freedom, on today's episode of Healthy Living. When Supreme Master Television visited the Dervaes family, we had the opportunity to meet with other members of the family. And Ace, one of the daughters, shared her interesting green products and view of life.
I have a sun oven that we use to cook our food in using the free energy that the sun provides us almost every day. In the summer, we use it more, of course, because the sun's out. And we try to cook, maybe 4 or 5 meals a week in this. And what's great about it is your food doesn't burn, and they're using these widely in like third world countries where deforestation and fuel is limited. Okay, right now I am warming some black beans for dinner tonight. One thing you have to know about sun oven is you put in food earlier, and like if you expect rice an hour to cook, what have you, it's like maybe 2 hours, depending, of course, on the time and sun. Winter longer, of course. But we know 2 rules about sun oven cooking is you put it in early and you position your sun oven to the sun. So that's the 2 things. What's good about the solar oven cooking is food doesn't burn. It's more nutritious because it requires less water and it's not high temperature, so it's retaining the heat at low temperature. So you're getting more nutritious foods. The vitamins are staying in the the properties of the food. On Saturdays we go hiking in the mountains, and you can put your warm up your soup. If you make it the night before, you put the pot of soup in and you come back and you have warm food right away, and it's great. We love using it, and of course it takes time because you kind of have to be in tune with nature. You can't just say, oh, I'm home, microwave, and 50 seconds later you have to, you're like, okay, is the sun out today? What position is the sun? When do I put? So you become more in tune, I think, with nature, cooking this way.
When our camera crew arrived 45 minutes earlier, the family put out the solar oven and put in some beans to warm up. After they finished with their walk through the garden, everyone looked to see just how well solar ovens work.
It's very hot. So, and also it's good to, you would cook with, black pots and things, and there's little tips and tricks you'll learn. Like if you put in, a pan, you cover it with another pan to keep, you just retain. So there's little tricks. Sometimes what I'll do is if I need more, I'll put bricks in, depending on in winter. One guy who emailed me from, I think it was Illinois, it was 14 degrees or something like that, and it was snowing, and he put this out, and within 3 hours he had his meal ready. So it can be used in all hemispheres. If you got the sun, you can cook with this. It is compact. There's different models. We made our own, which it's it's very huge. It's made out of recycled plywood and cookie tins that we were recycling and things. But the reflectors are just so huge that they're under repair. But this is a model you can buy. There's a couple models you can buy. You can make some out of cardboard. Even pizza boxes. So you go on the internet. We have plans on our internet. You can just make it in a day with your kids, and you have free energy. You can cook food. No electricity, no gas, no pollution. It's all natural.
Being a vegetarian herself, Anais shared her thoughts and reasoning about vegetarianism with our viewers.
Well, first it was my father read a little, when about 15, 16 years old, my father read a little piece saying that the meat was destroying every hamburger you ate was destroying, so many square feet of the rainforest. And he's like, oh, I don't want to be contributing to, the deforestation of the rainforest. So let's cut meat out of our diet. And ever since then, we haven't eaten any red meat or chicken. And actually I've lost the taste for meat. There's so many better options out there. So we're, my father, started us on the path. Now it's ours. So we're becoming more health conscious, and now we're vegetarian. So now we are.
Wow.
Like 16 years. So it's been a while, and of course, when we very first, we were like, oh boy, this is going to be hard, and it was kind of hard at the very beginning. Now you go into the health food stores, and there's so many options. You have soy ice cream. It tastes so much better than ice cream. So now there are more choices, because it is becoming almost like a mainstream choice that people have to have that option. So people are coming up with better products, and easier. It's easier to become vegetarian now.
Anais Dervaes informed us of how solar ovens get used in different areas across the globe, bringing relief to those in need throughout Africa without electricity.
So, and then they're using these in the Darfur refugee camps too, because of women. So there's a little campaign going of sending these on to help, women and the environment in the third world countries. You'll see them being used in India, South America, and especially in Africa. There's a really, heavy-duty campaign to get these in those countries, so that they can save lives. When people see our project now, and they say, "Wow, I can't do what you guys are doing now," and what we always like to tell them is, it's always about the baby steps. Take small steps, make simple changes in your life every day, and then in time, you'll look back and you'll see how far you've come.